So I've spoken to men like recently now during this holiday period, and then I will tell you they have something in common, especially those that are residents abroad. Nigerian girls now, the ones that are based in Nigeria now, they have learnt Yahoo. I'm not joking. The latest thing now is they get married to these men and they are not in love with these men, and they try their best and they accumulate as much wealth as they want. And then the next thing is they try to convince you to take them abroad. And if you make that mistake, the moment they are getting there, give them 1 week, they are divorcing you. Okay. But even when you don't make the mistake of taking them abroad, they just accumulate wealth and then they start jumping from one man to the other. Become a husband there abroad. They will start jumping from one man to the other, become a husband there abroad. And then when you talk, and then they call off marriage now, then go tell you, say, they are not interested again. But one thing we've all agreed, the people I talked to, the clients I talked to, one thing we all agreed is, am I the one to now tell you that this person doesn't love you, possibly never ever loved you? And they will always tell you, Rita, you're right. Because the handwritings are there. You don't hide it. These women just begins to behave like irritants. And then the next thing is, I'm no longer interested. If you're married to one of these women and they've managed to give you children, you are lucky. Latest trend now is they even don't bother to give you kids. That's the latest trend. They don't bother to give you children. They play with your emotion. They mess up your family, relationship. One thing they have in common is they distance you from your family and from your friends. So why don't you make sure a woman loves you before? So why don't you make sure a woman loves you before you start showing yourself, showing this woman how big you are, showing this woman how much you can take care of her, showing this woman you have so much money? I think one problem I see here is that most of you buy women